Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Microphone test 1, 2, 3.
Don't touch that one. That's your gain there, because this affects the volume coming through the stream.
Okay, how do I turn down this?
Turn down right there.
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Testing the audio 1, 2, 3. Testing the audio 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing audio 1, 2, 3. Testing audio 1, 2, 3.
If it's too distorted, you can turn the gain down a bit.
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Does it sound okay?
It sounds distorted coming through here.
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Testing audio 1, 2, 3.
You can turn it down a bit more.
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing audio 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test audio 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 1, 2, 3. Testing audio 1, 2, 3. Test audio.
That's as good as we're gonna get, I think.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe turn that up a bit though. It should be around minus 10 there.
Test. Test audio 1, 2, 3. Testing audio 1, 2, 3. Test audio 1, 2, 3. Testing audio 1, 2, 3. Test audio 1, 2, 3. Testing audio 1, 2, 3, 4.
Up a bit more.
Test audio 1, 2, 3. Test audio 1, 2, 3.
Just bring it up. Try that.
Test audio 1, 2, 3. Test audio 1, 2, 3. Test audio 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test audio 1, 2, 3. Test audio 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test audio 1, 2, 3. Testing audio 1, 2, 3. Test audio 1, 2, 3. Test audio. Testing audio 1, 2, 3. So this stays live the whole time, unless I do this.
Well, you can press mute. And if you adjust this, it adjusts the volume there.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's probably can turn it up a bit. Try it. Should be up around minus 10 when we speak.
Test audio 1, 2, 3. Test audio 1, 2, 3. Live from the Nanaimo Ice Center, I'm Kyle Ireland. 1, 2, 3.
Probably right around there.
Sweet. Cool.
You want to hear what's playing on the computer? You just turn this one up. So if there's any videos playing, you can hear, and then I can hear as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Just have to be aware that, well, actually, I don't think it would go through there. It might loop back. It could loop back, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just make sure mute's on a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome inside the Nanaimo Ice Center. I'm Kyle Ireland filling in for Lorenzo Jensen tonight as the VIU Mariners take on the Simon Fraser Red Leafs here in the Harbor City. We're ready for hockey. Thanks so much for joining us live on BCIHL YouTube and as well on Rogers TV. The Mariners will skate from our broadcast right to left to open things up here this evening. These two teams played last night. The Mariners defeated the Red Leafs by a 5-0 score. This is meeting number 4 on the season, and we're underway. Our title sponsor this evening, Tom Harris Community Foundation, enhancing the quality of life in our community. And right off the bat, Simon Fraser will send that one down the ice. It is 12 seconds in here. The Red Leafs called for an icing. The Mariners hot right now, winners of 2 straight games. Of course, atop of the standings, an overall record of 11-2-0-1, good for 23 points. The face-off, Aiden Corbett to the left of the Red Leafs goal. Corbett wins the face-off, gets that to Strome. It rolled off his stick. Now goes into the corner, picked up by Pollock. Pollock sends that one around the boards. He took an awkward bounce off the boards, and now it's sent out by Simon Fraser out to center ice. It'll be picked up by the Mariners once again. That's Corbett. He'll chip that one in. And Simon Fraser gets it right back. It's Nathan Brand. Brand walks in, gets it to Dickey, and Dickey with a right shot, top of the circle. And that'll be the first stop of the hockey game for Matthew Fleet, who gets the start this evening for the VIU Mariners. Getting the start for Simon Fraser is Max Foul, as the visitors with the first shot on goal here. The leading scorer, Ethan Jones, in the face-off now. He's going to win the face-off. Gets that one back. Jaden Fodchuk will send that one all the way down the ice. Going back to get it. Foul out of his net. That's going to be sent around the boards, and now it's picked up by Simon Fraser with speed out over center ice inside the offensive zone. That's Fodchuk with his shot, and that hit the post. Well, Simon Fraser coming close here in the opening minute or so of period number 1 and getting the first goal of the hockey game. With Cam now out over center ice, he'll chip that one inside the blue line. That'll be swatted away and comes right back out to center. Now right to the stick of Daniels. And it's Austin Daniels. He'll chip that one in around the boards and picked right back up by the Red Leafs. It's Nick Goyer. He sends that one out to center. Back to the stick of Tanner Truswell, and Truswell fires that one all the way around the end boards, deep inside the visitor's zone. And the Red Leafs now out over center ice. White chasing that one, and Truswell gets to it first. Truswell will pass that one over to Daniels. Daniels out to center. And Sato who brings it in. He had it roll off his stick along the corner. Now in behind the goal. Ferguson has it. 3 points last night of that 5-0 win. Ferguson with a chance in front, and he just missed it. Simon Fraser now back the other way. White trying to accept that pass. It was knocked down. A good back check there by Sato, and here come the Mariners back the other way. That's Chase Cook. Cook gets it up to Cage Newens. Newens is going to stop there right at the face-off circle. Now back out to the blue line, a high shot just over the crossbar. Picked up, though. Trying to center that one. Yeah, it's picked back up by the Red Leafs and out over center ice. Chipped in. Quickly on it. It's the Mariners. That's Cole McGuire, the product of Belleville, Ontario. And I don't know if you've seen the news lately, but lots of snow in Ontario. My family's complaining a little bit about it. And they have more snow in the forecast for the next 3 or 4 days. Osborne now gets you back for the Mariners. Assistant captain for VIU. Back to McGuire. McGuire now in behind the goal. Almost 3 minutes gone here in the opening period. No score. Each team with a shot on goal here. Shots on goal brought to you by Original Joe's, the official post-game meal for the VIU Mariners. Mariners bring it in but can't set up a play there. And here comes Simon Fraser back the other way. It's Connor Jarvis. Jarvis walks in, and that shot is labeled just wide. Pollock will keep it in on the right side, just inside the blue line. Now it's turned over. That'll be picked up by Radui, and Radui will send that one
back inside the Simon Fraser zone as the Mariners trying to get in a line change here. And that pass is going to be intercepted. Corbett had it, but then it rolled off his stick. Picked back up by Simon Fraser. Pettingale out to center, and the Mariners ship it right back in. And now Blake Power, the Port Alberni product, will dig forward in the corner. Picked back up by Strome. Strome for the Mariners. In behind the goal. Gets that one to Corbett. Back out to the point. He shot. It was bouncing, and it stopped there by Fowl. And it almost rolled right underneath his arm. It was saved by his defense and sent all the way down the ice. Chances at both ends here early on in period number 1. Strome brings it back in for the Mariners. Gets that to Corbett. Corbett trying to center it back to Strome, but that pass was intercepted. Great pace in this one early on. No score. Meeting number 4 of the season. These teams will meet one more time. That pass is going to be intercepted nicely back out to the blue line, and Pelche is able to keep it in for the Red Leafs. He'll be sent around the boards and stopped now by Strome. Strome in a battle there with R.J. Dickey. And to be picked up by Wickham. Wickham trying to work it along the boards to get it out, but Simon Fraser has other plans as they're able to keep it in. Back to Pelche. Pelche had it just bounce over his stick, so the Red Leafs will have to clear the zone. The Red Leafs have dropped 3 straight games. They're looking to get back in the win column here. On the road on a Saturday night. One of 2 games on the schedule this evening. 5 minutes gone here in the opening period. No score. Hunter now has it for the Mariners. Out over center ice. Gets it over to Jones. Jones the Earhart, and that shot just goes wide. Jones will pick it up in behind the goal. And the captain trying to work that one back out to the point. Vodchuk now out over center ice. Oh, he bounced that one past Daniels. Has it in behind the goal. Great speed here. Quick shot, and that's going to be knocked down in front. 14:30 to go in the opening period. No score. Simon Fraser with 3 shots and VIU with 1. Pressure here again by the Red Leafs. That shot's going to go off the goal stick of Matthew Fleet. And now Hunter has it. Ryan Hunter for the Mariners inside the offensive zone. He'll put on the brakes and now feed it to Ethan Jones. Jones in behind the goal. Jones centers that to Trustwell, and he fires it just wide. Daniels will keep it in now on the right side. That shot's going to be knocked down by Lefebvre. Lefebvre, or SFU, trying to get that one around the boards and picked up by Vodchuk. Vodchuk out over center. Will chip that one inside the offensive zone, and that's going to go right to his teammate in front. Back-to-back shots, and Fleet with 2 big saves. What an opportunity there for Ruthven, who got around everybody, but Matthew Fleet was able to shut the door. The Calgary, Alberta product. He's 6'4", 205 pounds, and made another terrific save there. As here come the Mariners back the other way. Been a while without a whistle. Ruthven out over center. That'll be knocked down by Newens. Newens gets that one up to Sato. Sato with a nice feed to Newens. Newens with a shot. It went through the blue paint. It just stays out. Some pretty passing there by the Mariners. SFU will send that one back inside the VIU zone. Cook will play it along the boards. Almost 7 minutes gone already here in the opening period. No score. Ferguson brings it inside the offensive zone. In this slot now feeds it to Newens. Newens, top of the left wing circle. He's going to be stripped of the puck as White picks it back up for SFU. Inside the offensive zone with a quick shot, and that's going to go off the stick of Fleet and stays out. Newens with a hard hit along the boards. That's a candidate already for a hit of the game. Warmer Oceanside General, Qualicum Beach product. Spent some time with the Humboldt Broncos as well, too. The SJHL. Cook now gets it back for the Mariners. Sends that one up to center. Yeah, it'll be picked up and now inside the offensive zone. Along the wall. Back out to the point. That's Ways with his shot, and it just goes wide. But Cook is able to keep that one in on the right point. Cook feeds that one down low. Centers it. Newens couldn't get a shot away. He was all tied up there, and SFU will send that one the length of the ice. Wickham will go back to pick it up. Almost 8 minutes now gone in the opening period. 9 shots in total. The Mariners with 4. SFU with 5. SFU will chip that one right back inside the offensive zone. Coming out of his net to play it was Matthew Fleet. Fleet trying to send that one up to Radui. And SFU sends it right back inside the VIU zone. Nolan Wickham has it. He'll send that one out to center. That'll go to Osborne, though, as Osborne now chips that one in for SFU. Fleet out of his net to play it. He'll feed it over to Wickham. Wickham now around the boards. Gets that one up to Wace, to Ray Dewey. Ray Dewey wanted it back, but it's SFU who gets it out to the logo at center ice, and now it's played by Austin Daniels. Daniels will bring it in on the left wing side, just inside the blue line. Corbett's trying to help him there, and now Corbett has it. Corbett with a shot, and that's going to be swatted away by the goal stick of foul. It goes into the corner, picked up by Blake Power, and we have a penalty coming up here. It's going to be a slashing penalty, and it's going to SFU. Justin Osborne is going to go to the penalty box, and VIU will get the first power play of the hockey game. Power play brought to you by Prime Performance and Therapy. The Mariners 0 for 2 on the power play last night, but a chance here to get the game's opening goal on the man advantage. 11:07 to go in period number 1. No score. Newens wins the faceoff. Back out to the point to Wickham. Now into the corner for Cage Newens. Newens out there with Hunter and Jones up front. Yes, that's going to be whistled here. Looked like it got a piece of the netting, so the faceoff will stay inside the offensive zone here for VIU. So Newens, Hunter, Earhart on the other side, Jones on one point, and Wickham on the other. But SFU has it, and they're going to send it all the way down the ice. That's LaFade. Fleet, the side of his goal to play it. Fleet 5-1 on the season. Goals against average of 1.96 and a save percentage of .912. Earhart brings it inside the right wing side. Back to Wickham. Over to Jones on the left side. Jones works it now off the boards. Back out to the point. Earhart has it. 2 goals last night. Feeds it down low to Cage Newens. Newens with his shot, and that's going to go right to the belly of the SFU netminder, and he'll hold on for a faceoff. Coming into tonight's hockey game, mentioned the Mariners 11-2-0-1. The Red Leafs 3-8 on the season. Ethan Jones leading the way for the Mariners. 30 points, 10 goals, and 20 assists. Nathan Brand leading the way for SFU. 11 points, including 3 goals. Newman's back in the face-off circle. Jones now has it on the left wing wall, trying to get that one back out to Wickham, and it hopped over a stick. It's going to go all the way down the ice. Fleet out of his net. He'll dish it to his defenseman. 55 seconds to go on the power play. We passed the halfway mark of the opening period. No score. Wickham brings it in, feeds it down low to Cage Newens. Newens in behind the goal, takes it to the top of the circle. Now back out to Jones. Jones has it along the goal line in the left wing corner. Gave it back to Newens, and now SFU will get a stick on it, and they'll send that one all the way down the ice. That was Nathan Braun. He'll go to the bench for a change. 9:35 to go here in the opening period. No score. Still 25 seconds to work with for the Mariners on the power play. Out over center ice. Earhart brings it in. Holds up now, top of the circle. Now he'll take it into the corner. Corbett's in there as well, too. Jones, who's almost been out there the whole power play, trying to get the puck back along the boards, and now back out to the point. Dishes that one. Over to Burgesson. Burgesson there. Good strength to keep it inside the offensive zone. He was hemmed right along the blue line. He gets it back. He got a shot away, but it went off the heel of his stick. Now out of the penalty box is Osborne. Here's a chance for SFU. Osborne walks in. He shoots, and that's going to be stopped by Fleet. He has it under his pads, but Osborne's going to dig a couple times there to try to get to it. And the good leg strength there by Matthew Fleet, who was able to keep that puck under his pad, and he'll get a whistle. So the Mariners unable to capitalize on the power play. They'll go 0 for 1. As Fleet has come over to the bench here. It is going to be the media timeout, the first one of the hockey game. No score here at the Nanaimo Ice Center. Shots all even as well at 6 apiece. The Mariners 9-1 in their last 10 hockey games. This is game number 15 on the season. SFU 3-7 in their last 10. I want to thank our sponsor, Windley Contracting, proudly building Vancouver Island, helping put this broadcast on tonight, live on Rogers TV as well as on BCIHL YouTube, the channel. So much for tuning in. We're live in the Harbor City. offensive zone face-off here out of the media timeout for SFU. Turnus in the face-off circle. He's going to win that for SFU. Now it goes into the corner. Ruthven put that one up high as it bounces into the corner. Goyer trying to get that one, and it's picked up by Cook. Cook will send that one around the boards to Strome. Strome. Now it's center ice on the backhand. Feeds that to McGuire, and McGuire chips that one in. Fowl thought about coming out to play it, but instead he'll stay in the blue paint. There was a lot of Mariners right beside him, so doesn't want to create a turnover. Strome has it now, back down low. Feeds that one to Blake Power. Power. Bringing that one to the top of the right face-off circle. Back out to the point to Cook. Cook. Now to Corbett. Corbett over to McGuire. McGuire with his shot, and Fowl was able to swat that with his goal stick, and it goes up and out of play. No score here in period number 1. .8:12 to go in the opening period. Osborne has it for the Mariners. Back out to McGuire. He got a shot away. That's going to be knocked down. And here comes SFU. Out over center ice. That's R.J. Dickey. Dickey brings it in, gets a shot away. That's going to be stopped by Fleet. There's a scramble in front, and Power is able to take that one away for the Mariners. It'll go into the corner, but not out of the zone. Kept in now. At the right side. Whitten with his shot. That's going to meet the left pad of Fleet and goes into the corner. 7:40 to go here in the opening period. No score. Between the Mariners and the Red Leafs here at the Nanaimo Ice Center. SFU gets it back now to center ice. That's White. White across center. Feeds that one. Pelche fires that one right in, and Fleet had to watch that one carefully as it comes back out to the blue line. Whitten will chip it in. SFU on a line change now. 7:20 to go in the opening period. No score. Picked up by Tanner Truswell. Truswell gets that to Waze. Waze will send that one in. Foul plays it now at the side of the goal. Truswell trying to keep it in on the right side. Waze now in behind the goal, and it's picked up by SFU. And it's Pettengale. Pettengale can't get it out. Radui's in there in the corner. He's trying to get his stick on it, and it'll be picked up by SFU, and it's going to be pitched fork all the way down the ice. Going back to get it now is Austin Daniels, number 77 for the Mariners. He'll feed it cross ice to Truswell. Truswell out over center ice, now inside the offensive zone. Cavalier brings it in. He got a shot away, and Fowl got a piece of it there with his glove, but not enough to cover it up. Burgessson now picks it back up for the Mariners. He'll feed that one in the corner for Cage Newens. Newens trying to muscle his way back to the front of the goal. It's centered, and it'll be picked up by SFU. Brought out by Connor Jarvis. Jarvis will chip that one just inside of the VIU blue line. And the Mariners are able to get it right back. Sato out over center. Tyson Paze. Paze brings it inside the zone. Gets it to Burgessson. Burgessson in front, but he couldn't get his shot away. Osborne gets it back for SFU and out over center. Mariners now will chip it right back in. That's Sato. Sato couldn't get his shot away. He was all tied up by an SFU defender. And now picked back up by SFU and out over center. Chipped in. Fleet outside of his net. In the corner. Picked up by Burgessson. Burgessson dishes that one up to Tyson Paze. Paze brings it in. He got his shot away, but Pelche was able to get his stick in the lane of that shot. And it's deflected about 40 feet up off the ice and into the netting. We'll get another stoppage here. 5:36 to go in period number 1. No score between the Mariners and the Red Leafs so far here tonight. Ethan Jones back in the face-off circle. He's got a 6-game point streak right now, and he's got a goal in 5 of those 6 games. Gets it to Earhart. Earhart there with his shot, and that he's going to be stopped by Fowl. That'll come back out to the blue line. Jones and Cook both trying to keep it in. SFU has it. Brad out over center ice. He'll chip that one in. Plays it now along the end wall. Going to be picked up by Cook. Cook. Earhart got it out to the blue line, but kept it nicely there by Pollock for SFU. Back out to the blue line and kept it once again. Referee Chris Van Deventer had to duck out of the way of that one. Earhart gets it back for VIU. Trying to feed that one to Jones. It's intercepted by SFU, but then Cook gets it right back. Cook will get it up to Jones. Here come the Mariners with numbers inside the offensive zone. Hunter has it in the slot. Hunter trying to get his shot away. He was all tied up. Picked it up in the corner, though. Now Ethan Jones trying to go back door to Earhart. They score! Jones trying to get it to Earhart, and it goes in. The point streak continues for the captain, Ethan Jones. Jones with his 11th goal of the season, and VIU leads 1-0. The Nanaimo product now goals in 6 of his last 7 games. Hope my kids don't hear that. They'll bug me for the 6-7 reference. 4:35 to go in the opening period. And the Mariners strike first here on home ice. Mariners 5-0 this season here at the Nanaimo Ice Center. We're going to keep that perfect record intact here tonight. Trustwell picks it up for VIU now. And behind his own goal, he'll feed that one to Corbett. Ethan Jones with the goal, his 11th. Earhart with the assist. And Ryan Hunter with the other assist. Lafayette picks it up for SFU. He'll send that one around the boards out to the blue line. Now picked up out across center. That's Ruthven. Ruthven's going to lose it as it goes back to Daniels and VIU. Daniels out to Strom. Strom at center ice. SFU fires it right back in. 3:40 to go here in the opening period. Mariners lead 1-0 thanks to their captain, Ethan Jones. Strom now with his shot. That's going to be stopped by foul at the side of the net. Picked up by Blake Power. Power tried to center that one and went off a defender in front. And Foul is able to put a glove on that, and he'll hold on for a face-off. I got some special listeners at home right now. My beautiful wife, Angelina, and my 3 kids, Nusha, Wyatt, and Naveed. Want to say a special hello to them. 3:25 to go here in the opening period. VIU with a 1-0 lead. Cavalier in the face-off circle for VIU, and now it's going to be one. SFU has it in the corner, trying to get it out. Ways was right in front. Foul kind of forced deep on his net in the blue paint there. There was lots of traffic in front, but he makes the save, and he'll hold on for a face-off. 3:16 they go in the opening period. The Mariners lead 1-0. VIU defeated SFU here November 22nd by a 3-1 score. The first meeting of the season was 4-0 back on November 14th. Cavalier has it. Feeds that one over to Wace. Wace brings it inside the zone. He'll go around the goal. He sends it out in front. It's bouncing all over the place. Swatted away by Osborne, but not out. And now it sneaks out over the blue line. Wace trying to send that one in deep. He'll be backed up there. Cavalier has it now at the side of the goal. He centered it, but trying to get to it was new, and she couldn't get a stick on it, and SFU sends it back to center. Wickham now back out to the point. Cavalier is going to chip that one in. SFU will get it right back. Bullock has it, sends it around the boards, but now it's going to be intercepted. Ferguson got a stick on it there using his big 6'4" frame. Sato. Back to Wickham. Wickham walks in. Wickham scores! Nolan Wickham, what a shot there from just inside the blue line. He let it go. Foul cut down the angle pretty well, but Wickham was able to sneak it just under the glove of the SFU netminder. And VIU now leads 2-0. What a shot by Nolan Wickham from the point. And it's a 2-0 hockey game now with 2:14 to go in the opening period. SFU now we'll get that back. That's Luke Bradley. Bradley sends it out to center, and now it's chopped all the way down inside the VIU zone. Fleet comes out of his net to play it. He loves to play the puck. He does a pretty good job of it as well. 2 is a shot by Pelche is going to be stopped by Fleet, and that's going to go up and out of play. Time check, 1:54 to go here in the opening period. Brought to you by Nanaimo Mitsubishi. Driven by value, powered by you. Shots now 14-9 for VIU. Offensive zone face-off here for SFU. Pettingale will be in the face-off circle against Sato. Sato wins the draw, gets it all the way up to Cage Newens. Newens walks into the slot. He gets a shot away. Val will make the save. There was a juicy rebound there. And it'll be picked up by SFU and sent out over center ice. McGuire inside his own blue line. Feeds that one up. Burgesson now brings it in. He's in the slot on the backhand. Fed it right to Sato, but Sato couldn't get a stick on it. Burgesson trying to get it to Newens, and that is going to go all the way down the ice, so McGuire will go back to pick it up. 1:15 to go in the opening period. VIU leads 2-0. Here comes Jones. Joshua for Burgesson, a quick shot, and Fowles able to make the save. Jones picks up the rebound and sends it right back out in front. That's going to be swatted away, and I think Osborne here may have taken a slash. He dropped his glove and was holding his arm. He's going to be okay, but Cage Newens is going to go to the penalty box here. And SFU, who's down 2-0 right now, is going to get their first power play of the hockey game. Penalty kill here for the VIU Mariners is brought to you by the Saints team, empowering your financial future together. SFU 0 for 4 on the power play last night in that 5-0 VIU win. They're trying to cut the lead in half before the period comes to an end. A minute to go here in period number 1. Bolek has it now at the left point. That'll be knocked down nicely there by Paze. He gets it out to center. Be picked up by Gavin Baines. Baines will go in behind his own goal. Product of White Rock. Gavin Baines, 149 points in 138 games played overall in the PJHL. That'll come out to center. Knocked down by Strome of the Mariners. Strome brings it in now on the right side. SFU will get it back. That's Baines. Baines up to center. Trying to get that to Turnus. Just inside the blue line, and it's picked up. Wickham has it and sends it back out to center. Brand gets it back for SFU. He'll chip that one in. Wickham goes right back to pick it up and sends it out to center to Strome. 10 seconds now to go in the period. Out over center ice to Blake Power. Power brings it in, but he couldn't get his shot away, but he's able to kill some seconds off the clock. SFU will get it back. And the horn will go here to end the opening period. And what a period it was for the VIU Mariners. They find the back of the net twice in the opening frame. They'll have to kill off 53 seconds when the puck is dropped for period number 2. So SFU will carry that power play into the second period. The shots on goal in the opening 20 minutes of play are brought to you by Archie Johnstone Plumbing and Heating, where community and comfort come together. The Mariners with 15 shots in the opening period, and the Red Leafs with 10. VIU with a 2-0 lead after the opening 20 minutes of play. Ethan Jones got the scoring started with his 11th goal of the season. And then adding to the lead, Nolan Wickham with a wonderful shot just inside the blue line. We're going to step aside for a break, and we'll be back for period number 2. More VIU Mariners hockey brought to you by Tom Harris Community Foundation, enhancing the quality of life in our community. We'll be back in just a few minutes with the second period. Deventer and Kai Walsh. Working the lines, Matt Brooks and Duke Kroll. Chris Van Deventer will drop the puck here at center ice as we get the second period underway. With the 2 goals in the opening period for the Mariners, they've now scored 84 goals on the season. They've given up just 33 against. They're averaging almost 6 goals a hockey game scored. Lots of firepower for the VIU Mariners this season. And taking the face-off is going to be Blake Power. The Port Alberni product, plays 2 seasons with the Bombers in the VIJHL. All 3 of his goals with the Mariners have come right here. He also had 2 goals in 4 games with the Bombers during his time in the VIJHL here at the Nanaimo White Center. Here comes Jarvis for SFU. Right off the bat, and shot, and that just goes wide. Played off the end boards there by Bonchuk, and that's going to go right to the glove of Fleet, and he'll hold on for another face-off. So right off the bat, SFU with a good scoring opportunity. Just 16 seconds into the second period. SFU still with 35 seconds to work with on the power play. They win the draw, shot from the point, and that's going to be stopped by Fleet as he caught it underneath his blocker arm and just remained oh so still to keep it there, so it didn't have a chance to sneak through. He's been so sharp here tonight and tested a lot. SFU has had their opportunities here, and they'll look to make it a 1-goal hockey game. Kept in, quick shot. That's just going to go wide of the goal. White's going to hustle to keep it in on the left side. Hard around the boards. Still 20 seconds to work with on the power play here for SFU. Jarvis has it now on the left wing side. Feeds that one down low. Fidel had it for a quick second. Now back out to Jarvis. Jarvis back to the point. Poirier back to Fonchuk. Fonchuk with a quick shot, and Fleet made the save. He was scrambling there trying to cover up the rebound. There was lots of players right in front of him as well, too. Power play is over. Cage Newens out of the penalty box. So both teams 0 for 1 tonight on the power play. SFU had it still inside the offensive zone. They get a shot in tight, and that's going to be stopped by Fleet once again. You'll get a drink of water and get ready for a face-off to his right. 64 seconds gone here in the second period. Mariners lead 2-0. Sato will be in the face-off circle. Product of Richmond, BC. He wins the draw for the Mariners. Sit back to Wickham. Wickham up to Newens. Cage Newens gets his shot away, and that's going to meet the blocker of foul and goes into the corner. What a quick release there from number 88, Cage Newens. Another shot for the point. That's going to be knocked down in front by Luke Bradley before it has a chance to get to his netminder. Bradley will get it to Lefebvre. Newens with another big hit in the corner. That one was on Bradley as SFU will send that one down the ice. Icing waved off. And back to retrieve it is Paze. Paze to Wickham. He'll chip that one around the boards. Bradley trying to keep it in. Sato has it. To Burgesson. Burgesson now brings it inside the zone. Burgesson with a shot, and that one just goes wide of the net as he smacks the boards in frustration. Goes all the way back down the ice. Wickham will go back to pick it up. Wickham quickly up over center ice. Under Burgesson. Had it inside the zone. Swatted again by SFU. It'll come out to center and backhanded in by the Mariners as they're trying to get it a line change. SFU will get it as far as center before it's taken away by Jones. Jones back to Daniels. Daniels now out over center ice. Oh, he thought about teeing it up. Then he tried to get a shot away, and it looked like he got caught up in a little bit of water that's inside that face-off circle. Fresh sheet of ice here is a quick shot, and that's going to go wide of the net. And it'll go off the end glass and all the way down the ice as Daniels goes back to pick it up. Austin Daniels, 6'4", just over 200 pounds from Yellowknife. Gets that one cross ice. Now inside the zone, Jones has it, a quick shot. And that was blocked by an SFU defender. That was Samuel Brown. He was slow to get up, but he'll stay out on the ice. Jones gets it back, feeds it in front. Earhart with his shot. That's going to be stopped by foul and sent all the way down the ice. Fleet comes out of his net. He's going to hold that for Tanner Truswell. Truswell to Daniels. Bouncing puck there at the blue line. That'll be kept in by SFU. A shot from a tough angle, and that meets the right pad of Fleet, and that's going to be sent all the way down the ice, and that is going to be an icing call here against the Mariners. 16:28 to go in the second period. Mariners lead 2-0. Next home game for the Mariners is Saturday, January the 24th. The Mariners take on the Logan Lake Miners right here at 7:15 at the Nanaimo Ice Center. Join us live in the rink or watch the action on the BCIHL YouTube channel. Also on Rogers TV next Saturday as well. Lorenzo Jensen will be back in the booth. Trustwell, a backhand pass. That's going to be knocked down. Goes into the corner, trying to send that one out in front. Trustwell got a stick on it. Now to be picked right back up. SFU tough angle shot, and again, it's going to be gloved by Fleet. And he'll hold on for a face-off once again as both teams will get in a line change here. 4 minutes gone in the second period. Mariners continue to lead 2-0. Cavalier wins the face-off for the Mariners, sends that one around the boards. Picked up by Waze. Waze brings it in on the left wing side. He's crunched along the boards there, but shakes that one off. Played back up to the point, kept in there by Cole McGuire. McGuire chipped that one into the corner. Yeah, SFU picks it up, almost went into the VIU bench. Waze now has it just over the blue line. It's sent to Cavalier. Cavalier at the top of the circle. He tries to fight off two players from SFU. Comes back out to the point. McGuire with his shot knocked down in front, and Mariners just couldn't connect on a pass. SFU will get it back. Just north of 15 minutes to go here in the second period. Mariners continue to lead 2-0. Jones and Wickham, the goal scorers. SFU has it at center. Lefebvre, a cross-ice pass. Bradley had to go back inside his own blue line to pick it up. Pushes it back to Lefebvre. Lefebvre, Bedell chips that one in. Fleet in behind his own goal. Gets that one to Chase Cook. Cook to Strome. Strome puts that one high in the air, and it's going to be an icing call here as Blake Power tried to go back to touch it. But a face-off is going to come all the way back inside of the VIU zone. These two teams will play one more time the regular season, February 28th, right here at the Nanaimo Ice Center. SFU just has one goal in the season series against VIU. That goal off the stick of Pierce White. He's back in the lineup here this evening for SFU. So that's brought out to center. And now it'll roll inside the SFU zone. And delayed penalty coming up here against SFU as Fleet made his way all the way to center ice. Almost got to the bench for the extra skater. And it's going to be a slashing penalty here. So VIU is going to go back to the power play. They're 0 for 1 tonight. 3 shots on their first power play. Newens, Hunter, Earhart, Jones, and Wickham will be out there to start the power play. Ethan Jones played the majority of the 2 minutes last time they were on the power play. Jones, cross-ice pass. Earhart played it off the boards. Got it down low to Hunter. Hunter back to Earhart. Now back out to the point. Wickham gets that to Ethan Jones. Jones, the Newens, he tried to center it. Yeah, it's picked up by SFU, and that'll be sent all the way down the ice. Mariners lead 2-0 here, and back on the power play for the second time tonight. Wickham goes back to pick it up quickly to Jones. Jones out over center. Inside the offensive zone. He'll circle the SFU goal. Trying to get it back in front to Hunter. It's knocked down. Now back to Jones. To Wickham. Over to Jones on the left side. Another shot, and that's going to be gloved by foul. He was right on top of the blue paint, cutting the angle down perfectly. Max Fowl is from Ridge Meadows, BC. He's 2 and 4 on the season. A goals against average of 3.67 and a save percentage of .926. It's set and ready for a face-off now. He's right. SFU will win the draw. Still 65 seconds to go on the power play for VIU. Kept in, back out to the point. McGuire has it. Sends out one around the boards. Just out of the reach of Daniels. It comes back out to the blue line, but it almost skipped a bit. Comes out to center. McGuire will get it back. Now inside his own zone. He'll circle the SFU goal. McGuire gets that to his right side to Sato. Sato brings it in. Behind the SFU goal, he'll almost do a full lap inside the offensive zone. Now gets it back down low. Burgesson tried to center that one. It went off a shin pad of SFU, and now it's going to be sent down the ice. Just 20 seconds remains on the Mariners power play. Their second of the hockey game. McGuire goes back to get it. Quickly out to center. Burgesson brings it in. Burgesson gets his shot away. Oh, that was pretty. Aiden Corbett is going to get the goal. Burgesson with a nice shot in front, and it looked like a deflection, yes, right in front of the goal, off that shot by Burgesson. And Corbett makes it a 3-0 hockey game. Not much that foul could do there. As that goes right underneath the crossbar. Corbett with the goal, and VIU has added to their lead. Here in period number 2. For Aiden Corbett, that is going to be his 4th goal of the season. Burgesson will pick up 1 assist. We'll see if a second is added, but VIU with a pretty goal there to make it 3-0 here as we have 12:34 to go in the second period. Cavalier will be in the face-off circle here for VIU. He wins the draw, gets it to Radui. Back out to Paze. Paze over to Wickham. Wickham sends that one down low. Radui is in there digging for it as he battles with Lefebvre. Radui to Wace. Back out. Wickham with a shot. Wow, could he ever let that go? That just goes wide of the net. Burgesson with an assist. Austin Daniels who pick up the 2nd assist on the 3rd goal for VIU. As they're right back on the attack here inside the offensive zone, but now that's going to be taken away. Ruthven brings it out for SFU. Inside the offensive zone. Quick shot, and Fleet got a piece of that with his glove arm. Couldn't get a glove on it, but he keeps it out. Strome now at center for VIU. Strome brings it in. Fires that one towards the goal. Fowl will play that as he sends it around the boards. Comes out to the blue line. Paze's trying to keep that one in. He does. Back to Cook, and Cook fires that one just wide of the goal as Pollock goes down there. He got kind of tangled up with Strome, and we got a penalty coming up here to VIU. So the power plays are going to become even at 2 apiece. It's going to be a high sticking penalty. The question now is it 2 or 4? And it's going to be 2 as Pollock makes his way back over to the SFU bench. So VIU is 0 for 2 on the power play. SFU now with their second power play opportunity. We mentioned they were 0 for 4 last night. No one was able to score on the power play. Both teams had combined 0 for 6. Offensive zone face-off will be won by SFU. Back out to the point. Pollock with a shot in front. Tiernis fires out one just wide of the goal. Best chance of the period right there is here comes a short-handed opportunity for VIU. Walking in and getting a shot there was Blake Power, and that's going to be stopped by foul. SFU back on the attack. Baines has it now on the left side, top of the circle. It's going to be turned over, and Power gets it again. Power will bring it inside the offensive zone, trying to get back to Sato, and it's intercepted by SFU. They'll get it out to center. Now inside the zone. That's Brand. Brand with a no-look shot, and that's going to be knocked down nicely by McGuire, and he'll send that one all the way down the ice. McGuire played his junior hockey with the Carleton Place Canadians in the CCHL. SFU back inside the offensive zone, but it's turned over once again. And this will be brought out by Owen Ways. Ways brings it in. Cavalier tried to stay on side. Great effort there by Matthew, but it's going to be whistled here for an offside. So 57 seconds to go on the power play for SFU. Face off just outside of their blue line. Cavalier back in the face-off circle against Vodchuk. And it's going to be won by VIU. Back to Daniels, who picked up an assist on the third goal of the hockey game for VIU, and he sends it down the ice. Goyer sends that one to White. White right over center. He'll chip that one in hard around the boards. Trustwell had a stick on it, but it goes right to Jarvis. Jarvis now for SFU. What an opportunity there for Jarvis. He had an open path towards the lane and just let it go. And Fleet right on top of the crease had that hit him in the chest, and he'll put a glove on it and hold on for a whistle here. The Mariners want to welcome tonight's special guests in the crowd, the Nanaimo Clippers of the BCIHL and the Nanaimo Buccaneers of the VIJHL. Of course, this is the home rink for the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers and Clippers on a bit of a break due to the All-Star festivities taking place in Spruce Grove, Alberta. Shot there, Goyer with a shot that's going to be stopped by Fleet and picked up by the Mariners and sent all the way down the ice. Just 10 seconds to go on the power play for SFU. As it'll be brought to center. Chipped just inside the blue line. Earhart goes back to play it. Power play is over, so both teams now 0 for 2 on the power play tonight. SFU trying to keep it back inside the offensive zone. Going to get a little bit of momentum going here in the second period and get their second goal against the Mariners this season. It'll be their first one tonight. Matthew Fleet standing tall and making some wonderful saves. Here comes Ethan Jones back the other way. Jones trying to get that to Earhart. Now has it in the corner. Back to Jones. A high shot. Foul tried to swat that away with the goal stick, and now it's going to be whistled and stopped. And Chris Vandeventer immediately points at himself, just saying, hey, he thought it might have been covered up. So we're going to have the second period media timeout now with 8:37 to go in period number 2, with the VIU Mariners leading the SFU Red Leafs 3-0. Nathan Brand has had a couple opportunities tonight for SFU. He has points in 3 of his last 4 games for the Red Leafs. 0 points in 2 games against VIU this season. His last season of junior, he had 56 points, including 31 goals during the 2023-24 campaign with White Rock of the PJHL. And you mentioned Brand, the points leader for SFU with 11 points on the season. He's on the bench right now, as this is going to be an offensive zone face-off here for the Mariners. Hunter, Jones, and Earhart with Pase and Wickham on the back end. Jones back in the face-off circle. Wins the drop, gets that to Earhart. Earhart got her shot away, but it's going to be knocked down. Now it goes right back to Jones. Jones feeds that to Hunter. Hunter has it in the right wing corner. Back to Jones. Jones trying to get around the referee there. And he has the puck now in the left wing corner. Jones trying to work that to the top of the circle. Feeds it over to Hunter. Hunter in front, in tight, trying to get it to Earhart. And it's intercepted by SFU and sent back out over center ice. Pase will pick it up inside his own blue line. Pase to Wickham, but that's going to be turned over. Opportunity here for SFU, and what a shot by Ben Ruthven, and an even better save by Matt Fleet. There's a turnover there, almost costly for the Mariners, but their goaltender bails them out. And Fleet may be getting a couple Gatorades and maybe some orange slices and slices of pizza after the game from his teammates after that one. Gets a couple taps on the pads there. He'll get set and ready for a face-off now to his left. 8:01 to go in the second period. SFU wins the draw. That's Bradley. You send that one around the boards. SFU trying to get some pressure here inside the offensive zone to cut this lead in half. Lefebvre now all the way back to center. Gives it to Bradley. Now back to Lefebvre. Lefebvre chips that one up to Turness, just inside the blue line, and the Mariners get it back. Ruthven has it. Sends it up high on the glass and just stays in play. In behind the goal. SFU trying to set something up, and it'll be intercepted there by Chase Cook. Cook got it out to the blue line. Now up to Cage Newens. Newens inside the offensive zone. Newens holds up, shoots, and that's going to be stopped by foul. There's a rebound, and it goes up and over the crossbar. Max Fowl with two big saves there. Cook now with a shot for the point. That goes wide. Off the end boards, they score. Hunter Burgessson with the goal. That's his 8th of the season. And VIU has added to their lead. It's now 4-0. Board's very lively here at the Nanaimo Ice Center, and helped Hunter with that one. As Hunter makes it 4-0. Erhard had 2 goals last night, but leading the way was Hunter Burgessson with 3 points. 1 goal and 2 assists. And he continues to stay hot here as VIU now leads 4-0. So 2 goals in the opening period and answering with 2 more here in the second, and still 6:45 to go in the middle frame. McGuire and Cook picking up the assist on that one. Here come the Mariners right back inside the offensive zone. That was Blake Power. And it's going to come back out to center, picked up by Daniels. Daniels comes in on the right side, lets that one go just wide of the net. Keeping it in there was Truswell, and that's going to be scooped up by Max Fowl, and he'll hold on for a face-off. Title sponsor this evening, Tom Harris Community Foundation, enhancing the quality of life in our community. Offensive zone face-off. Aiden Corbett will be in the face-off circle. Or VIU. SFU wins the draw. Goodell out over center ice. Feeds that one to White. White walks in, got a shot away. That meets the blocker of Fleet. Back out to center. SFU will chip it right back in. Mention sends it in. Daniels now plays it for the Mariners. He'll get it to Tanner Truswell. Truswell got it as far as the blue line. It kept in, and they score. And it's White again off a deflection in front. That was kept in by Alec Pettingale. And Pierce White with the goal. That's his 2nd goal against VIU this season. And SFU is on the board here. It's now a 4-1 hockey game. What a deflection there by White, who has the only 2 goals that SFU has so far against VIU this season. Coming into tonight's hockey game, VIU had outscored SFU 12-1. So SFU is on the board here with a little over 5 minutes to go in the second period. Pazé at center. Sent to Cavalier just inside the blue line. Swatted away by Pollock. Back out to center. And Pazé will chip it right back in. Goyer picks it up for SFU. Goyer out over center. Quick pass right in front. And Fleet knocked down as he gets back up to his feet here. He gets some hits right in front of the VIU net. Brought back the other way by the Mariners. Radui to Jones, and oh, what a save by Fowl. I think he got a piece of his goal mask on that one. He's going to check his mask to make sure it's okay. Again, some nice passing by the Mariners led to a great scoring opportunity. Dewey got that one over to Jones. Jones looking for his second of the hockey game, and is stopped by the goal mask of foul, and he covers it up. 4:45 to go here in the second period in a 4-1 hockey game. Cook. And keep that one in. Earhart with a big hit there on Jarvis. Is now it comes out to center. Picked up by Cook. Cook. Back to McGuire. McGuire to Earhart, and he deflected that one into his own bench. Lookout. Thankfully didn't hit any of the coaches. 4:19 to go here in the second period. 3 goals scored so far. Brand in the face-off circle against Jones just outside the VIU blue line. Jones wins the draw, gets it to McGuire. Now over to Earhart. Earhart brings it in. He'll quickly go in behind the SFU goal, then all the way back out to the blue line. Now he gets his shot away. That went off the stick of Brand. Goes into the corner. SFU back out to center. Now here comes Brand. Brand with speed for SFU inside the zone. Gets his shot away, and that's going to be stopped by Fleet. And the rebound right to the Mariners. Out over center, that's Hunter. Hunter feeds it to Jones. It went off the stick of Jones and into the corner, but he muscles his way past the SFU defender. Gets it back out to Cook. Cook down low to Jones. Jones center that. And foul, I think, just got a piece of that with a blocker hand. Back out to Trustwell. He gets his shot away. That goes wide of the target. 3:25 to go here in the second period. It'll come back to center, and Trustwell fires that one in. Earhart keeps it in on the right side. Earhart in behind the goal. Trying to get that one in front to Murchison, and now he got a stick on it. Back down low to Jones. Jones in the corner. Had a jump on him, but he knocked it down with the glove hand. But now SFU will send that one back inside the Mariners zone. Trustwell back to get it. Over to Daniels. Back to Trustwell. To Burgessson. Brings it in on the right side. Back to Newens. Oh, what a one-timer and what a save. His foul makes that one. He's covered in snow. He lost his goal stick, but he stops Cage Newens. Back out to Trustwell with his shot. That one looked like it was just deflected wide of the net. Foul still doesn't have a stick. He's looking down, trying to cover it up here. Now he's going to get it. As SFU will send that one out to center with 2:20 to go. Burgesson brings it right back in to Sato. Down low to Burgesson. Now to Daniels. Daniels with a one-timer, and that's going to go up and out of play. Pollock, I believe, got a stick on that for SFU. And the face-off will stay inside the SFU zone, and they're going to get a line change. A tired group right now. We'll get to the water bottles on the bench. As Cage Newens, he'll be in the face-off circle here for the Mariners. He's got points in now 5 straight games with an assist here tonight. He had 3 assists here last Saturday. 22-year-old from Qualicum Beach. And kind of cool that I called all of his 23 goals during 2 seasons in the VIJHL from 2019 to 2021 as a member of the Oceanside Generals. His mom in attendance here tonight. As that shot is going to be deflected up and out of play. 1:59 now to go in the second period. Face-off again will stay inside the SFU zone. They just can't get it out right now. And VIU will get in a line change. Corbett, who got the scoring started here in the second period for VIU, wins the draw cleanly. Gets it to Strome. Strome at the top of the circle. Walks along the boards. Back to Paget at the point. Paget with a shot. Oh, that went off a stick in front. Corbett's trying to knock it down. SFU has it played off the wall. SFU trying to get it out to the blue line, but still not out here. And he has kept it now by Strome. Strome on the right wing side sends that one around the boards. 90 seconds to go here in the second period. Mariners lead 4-1. SFU finally gets it out to center. Paze with a bump on his man. Now picked up. Goyer brings it inside the zone for SFU, but he couldn't get his shot away. It comes back outside the zone, so SFU has to clear. And now the Mariners can take their time leaving. Paze gets that one over to Wickham. Wickham out across center. Corbett brings it in on the right wing side. Under a minute to go here. In period number 2. Chipped back in by VIU. Matthew Pelche gets that one out to center, and White, the goal scorer for SFU, will send that one back inside the VIU zone. Here comes Cage Newens out over center in the slot. Newens picks it up in the corner now. Newens in behind the goal. Back out to the blue line. Just stays in on the backhand. He'll chip it into the corner for Sato. Sato back out to Cook. Cook with his shot, and that just went wide of the goal. 12 seconds to go in the period. SFU will get it out to center. Now inside the offensive zone. Turness walks in, gets his shot away. Fleet with his save. Fleet with another save, and on his belly, he's able to reach out for that puck. 3 feet outside of the blue paint, and he'll cover that one up and hold on for a face-off. 1.1 up on the clock here, so the puck will be dropped, and immediately the whistle will go. SFU, though, he's going to gather in a bit of a huddle here to come up with a play. They got to be very quick with this one. It's a game of hockey. Anything can happen. Face-off is won, but SFU can't get his shot away. And the buzzer will go to end the second period of play. Another entertaining period of hockey brought to you by Tom Harris Community Foundation, enhancing the quality of life in our community. Both teams getting on the scoreboard in the second period. 2 more for VIU and 1 for SFU, as we'll recap the scoring here before we go into our break before period number 3. The VIU Mariners were able to jump out to a 4-1 lead. Corbett with his 4th of the season. Burgess and McGuire picking up the assist. And that goal counted as a power play marker. We thought the power play had expired, but according to the website, they've counted it as a power play goal. Burgess then would get his 8th of the season at the 7:08 mark. Cook and McGuire picking up the assist on that. So a pair of assists tonight for Cole McGuire from Belleville, Ontario. And then SFU breaks the shutout. And again, it's Pierce White getting his 2nd goal against the Mariners this season, his 6th goal of the season. And Pettengale picking up the lone assist. And that made it a 3-goal hockey game, and that's where we stand after 40 minutes of play. So lots of action, not as much pace in the second period as we've seen in period number 1. There was a while, maybe 5.5 minutes, where we didn't see a whistle, just back and forth between both teams. That was a lot of fun to watch. Second period entertaining as well, too, as SFU has some work to do when the puck is dropped for period number 3. Down by 3 here tonight is VIU out in front by a 4-1 score. The Mariners looking to win their 3rd game in a row and get win number 12 on the season. We mentioned early on in the opening period, SFU has dropped 3 straight games, so they obviously want to get back in the win column as well, too, before they head home to the mainland. Next up for the VIU Mariners, January 24th, right here at the Nanaimo Ice Center. Lorenzo Jensen will be back. He'll have the call against the Logan Lake Miners at 7:15 right here at the Nanaimo Ice Center. And SFU is going to be on the road next Saturday, taking on Okanagan and the Lakers. That game will start at 7 o'clock. And, of course, you can catch all the action on the BCIHL YouTube channel. That's where we're live right now, as well as on Rogers TV. We're going to step aside for a break, and we'll be back with period number 3 shortly. Stay with us, folks. Canucks losing 6-0 to the Edmonton Oilers after 40 minutes of play. Of course, the Canucks have dropped 9 straight hockey games, so hopefully they can get something a little positive going in period number 3. If you're a fan of the Mariners, they are up by a 4-1 score headed into period number 3. The Mariners have now scored first in their last 4 hockey games. They have 8 goals in the first period alone in their last 5. Now, good starts leading to some good results for the VIU Mariners this season. Last Saturday against UVic, they posted 52 shots on goal in a 7-1 win. They had 23 shots in the first period here last Saturday. The Mariners with a 2-period total of 31. SFU with 24 as we get ready for period number 3. VIU Mariners hockey brought to you by Tom Harris Community Foundation, enhancing the quality of life in our community. Corbett will be in the face-off circle against Pollock to start things off here in period number 3 as the fans make their way back to their seats here with some fresh popcorn and soda. And we are ready here for hockey in the 3rd period. Cook will go back to retrieve that for the Mariners. Bouncing puck out across center ice, picked up by SFU. Pollock fire that one up. Puts it to Gavin Baines, and Baines with a shot, and that's going to go wide of the net. We mentioned all his points that he got during his time at the PJHL. He has 9 points in 11 games this season. He's studying business and health sciences at SFU. He has goals in 3 of his last 4 games. We've got a delayed penalty coming up here, and it's going against SFU as Matthew Fleet makes his way right to the bench again as the whistle goes. RJ Dickey was arguing the penalty there. I'm not sure who's going to the box. An SFU player has not gone over to the box just yet. And I think it's Dickey who's going to the penalty box, and he is. So VIU back to the power play. Looking to get that 4-goal lead back that they had for a brief moment. Jones. That one sneaked just outside. Now it comes to center. Jones back to Wickham. Wickham behind his own goal. Almost lost an edge there. Now back up to Jones. Jones out across center inside the offensive zone. Drops that for Wickham. Wickham at the top of the circle. Back to Jones. Back to Earhart. Earhart just inside the blue line, and SFU is able to swat that one away. And Earhart will go back inside his own zone to pick it up. Quick bounce pass off the boards to Cage Newens, and Newens is able to get that one up to Ryan Hunter, and he scores! Wow! Some pretty passing by the Mariners. Earhart went back to get it inside his own zone. He fed it to Newens. Newens almost didn't even look at that pass, and he fed it right up to Hunter. Hunter in all alone, and the second power play goal of the hockey game for the VIU Mariners. Off the stick of Ryan Hunter. That is highlight reel stuff. Hunter with the goal. That's going to be his 5th of the season. Earhart will pick up his 2nd point of the hockey game, and Cage Newens with his 2nd point as well, too, off some wonderful passing there by the VIU Mariners. That was textbook. And the Mariners now back to a 4-goal lead. Just a minute 31 into period number 3. Picked up by SFU, and that's going to be sent down the ice. Fleet thought about coming out to play it. Instead, he'll stay in the blue paint there. There was 2 red jerseys coming in with a lot of speed. Now picked back up by the Mariners. Out over center ice. Earhart brings that one in, trying to get it over to Jones. It's knocked down by SFU, and now out over center. It's Ruthven. Ruthven had a great scoring opportunity in the 2nd period. Shot away there. Fleet got a piece of it. Stays live as Hunter trying to get that one out. Comes up to the blue line. Pelche will keep that one in hard around the boards. Back up by VIU, and here comes Hunter. Hunter out over center. Hunter walks in. Has it now in the corner. Hunter trying to center that, and SFU will take it away. Ruthven out over center. He'll chip that one in so SFU can get in a line change. As Austin Daniels goes back to pick it up for the Mariners. Daniels out to center to Cage Newens. Newens trying to get back to Burgesson, and that's going to be intercepted. Here comes Pettingale back the other way. That shot off the stick of Daniels. Good defensive play there by Austin Daniels. Burgesson back out over center to Newens. Back to Burgesson, trying to center it there in front to Sato, and a good defensive play by SFU. Pettingale was able to get a stick on that. Now he has it. And behind his own goal, around the boards, coming in from the blue line is Austin Daniels. He keeps it in front to Sato, and Sato with a shot. That's going to be up and out of play. Face-off will stay inside of the SFU zone. Former Mariners captain Will Norman. Some news from him. He's now the assistant coach with the Lake Cowichan Kraken of the VIJHL. He's joined Dan Lemon's coaching staff, and it's good for Will. He was a great player in the VIJHL, and of course a great leader for the VIU Mariners during his time with the hockey club. Now working with the city of Nanaimo and helping coach. Trustwell shot one in from the point, goes into the corner. Picked up by Luke Bradley. Bradley around the wall. And it's going to be sent down the ice. Trustwell will go back to pick it up. Tanner Trustwell, Calgary, Alberta product. Time with the Peninsula Panthers, as well as a brief time with the Nanaimo Buccaneers, I believe, as well, too. Almost 4 minutes gone here in the third period. Mariners lead 5-1 as that's going to be sent all the way down the ice. So that's going to be an icing call here against the Mariners. So, of course, they will be unable to change. Seen a great defensive play by Austin Daniels on his last shift. The Yellowknife product, second year with VIU, 11 points in 14 games. He had 2 assists last night. And during the 2021-22 season, 36 points in 39 games with Kimberly in the KIJHL. One of the big defensemen who's right back out on the ice. He'll chip that one ahead, and Lefebvre now retrieves it for SFU. Lefebvre to Bradley. They've seen a lot of ice time tonight. Just out of the reach of Brand. Cook now has it. Cook. Send that one all the way down the ice. Burgesson will give chase. Can't get to it in time. Lefebvre does. Got it out to the blue line, but he gave it right to his number mate. And Cook over to Burgesson. And Burgesson just missed that one. Back out to center. Radui. Battling Gavin Baines. Baines will send that one around the end boards, and we'll get it to Brand. Brand back in behind the goal. Baines now brings it out in front. Backhand shot. He was using a Mariners player as a screen, and Fleet was still able to see it. Down in the butterfly there and stopped it with his left pad, and immediately pounces on the loose puck, so no rebound given up. 4:55 gone here in the third period. Mariners lead 5-1. SFU wins the draw. Beyond the net, it centered it, but it's going to go all the way down the ice. Pelche will go back to retrieve it for SFU. Out over center ice. Ruthven chips that one in the corner. Now it goes right out in front, and Fleet had to watch that one carefully. Went off a skate and a stick in front. Mariners back out to center. That's Strome. Strome trying to get back to Blake Power. Corbett will bring it back in. Great effort there by Power, who knew he was offside. He was trying to clear before it was brought back in by Aiden Corbett, and a terrific effort by Power but it's going to be whistled due to an offside here. Back underway as SFU has it. That's Osborne. Battling along the wall there with power. Wickham will keep it in. Brings it down low. Got a shot there as he tried to wrap around. Yeah, that's going to be stopped by foul, and he'll hold on for a face-off. Samuel Brown had an opportunity earlier in this game. The Surrey product plays for SFU. 4 points in 10 games. He had 1 assist here on November 22nd. It was a 3-1 win for VIU. He's studying criminology. Played for the Langley Trappers in the PJHL. As play back underway. Osborne will chip that one ahead. Pettingale, the pass there, just out of the reach of Osborne. Now back out in front. That goes off the stick. Back to Witten. Now we're to the corners. SFU trying to get some pressure here once again inside the offensive zone. Pettingale, a stick lifted there by Jones. Not out. Now to be picked up by Hunter. Hunter, the latest goal scorer for the Mariners, brings it back inside the offensive zone. Oh, he loses an edge, falls, and then gets right back up to his skates, and he still has the puck. Wickham now on the right side from the spot where he scored in the opening period. Gets that one to Earhart. Earhart to Wickham. Now into the corner for Jones. Jones trying to muscle his way in front. He's all tied up as that's going to come back out to center. Wickham has it. Feeds that one over to Ways. Ways will chip that one in. Jones playing it along the boards. Now just inside the blue line. Burgesson keeps it in. Trying to help out Jones, and SFU gets the puck again. Osborne out over center ice, now inside the offensive zone. Will be chipped into the corner, and Trustwell will go back to get it. That goes up high and just stays in play. Back out to center. Burgesson now brings it in on the right wing side. A hard wrist shot there, and right to the blocker of foul as he keeps that one out. Seen a lot of shots here this evening, and he blockered that one into the corner. It'll come back to center. VIU will chip it in, and it goes right to Lefebvre. Lefebvre out over center. Sends that one all the way back inside the VIU zone. Fleet out of his net to play it around the boards. He went right back to SFU, and he just got back in time to make the save. Sato trying to accept that pass there from Daniels. But that is going to be an icing call here against VIU. So another stoppage with 12:05 to go here in the third period. VIU leads 5-1. We had 2 goals in the opening period, 3 combined in the second, and 1 here so far in period number 3. A 5-1 hockey game. 8 minutes gone here in the third period. As that'll be picked up and sent down the ice. Sato on the right wing side. He'll keep it in. Has it in the corner. To Burgesson. He walks out in front and he scores. Hunter Burgesson with the goal. That's his second of the hockey game. His 9th of the season. And it's now a 6-1 hockey game. He muscles his way in front of the goal and buries that one. The Airdrie, Alberta product. And goals in 4 straight games, coming off a 3-point night last night. 6 of his 9 goals on the season have come right here at the Nanaimo Ice Center. It's also his 3rd point of a hockey game. Sato picking up an assist, the lone assist on that goal. And the Mariners now lead by 5. Up 6-1 here over SFU at the Nanaimo Ice Center on a Saturday night. A chilly Saturday night. It's cold outside, and This is the coldest I've ever felt this arena. I've called a number of games inside this arena, and it is freezing. I don't think the heaters are working. 9 minutes gone here in the third period, and it's going to be an icing call against SFU. So an offensive zone face-off here for VIU. Owen Ways will be in the face-off circle. Winnipeg, Manitoba wins the draw and gets you back to McGuire. McGuire to Cook, and he let that one go quickly, and it just goes wide. Picked up by SFU, out over center ice. Inside the offensive zone, and a quick pass there, and Ruth then looks up to the rafters as he just missed one. He's had a number of great opportunities tonight. And the Mariners will send that back out over the logo at center. And now to be picked up. Adelier brings it in against Strom going towards the goal. Blake Power now has it on the right wing side. Power to Strom and a one-timer, and that one goes wide of the net. Back out to center ice. Wickham has it. Feeds that one over to Paze. Paze to Strom. Strom with his shot. That goes wide of the net. Hayden Corbett. Top of the circle. Trying to get that out to the blue line to Wickham. Instead it stays down low. Strom has it now as he uses his body along the boards. Gets it to Corbett. Pettingale will pick it back up for SFU around the boards, but kept in on the right side by Paze. Now to Strom. Strom with a shot. That's going to be in the feet of the SFU player, and now it comes out over center ice. That was Pettingale. As he gets that one up to Jarvis, and Jarvis will chip that one in. We passed the halfway mark of period number 3. VIU adding 2 more to their lead here in the third period. Now leads 6-1. That's chipped in by SFU. Wickham has it, sends it around the boards to Strom. Strom out over center ice. Just inside the blue line, chip that one on goal, and that's going to be stopped by foul. He'll hold on for a face-off as a bit of a crowd gathers there after the whistle. We haven't seen a lot of that here this evening. Some conversations. Players asking each other, hey, SFU wants to know what's the best pizza place after the hockey game. We know what the Mariners do after the game. They go to Original Joe's. It's the official post-game meal for the VIU Mariners. Delicious menu. As we got the third period media timeout. VIU with 2 more here in the third period of play. Ryan Hunter with his 5th of the season. And then just a couple moments ago, Hunter Burgesson with his 2nd of the hockey game and 9th of the season has made it a 6-1 contest here in period number 3. So again, the Mariners put up a big number, 6 goals here. Now have 88 goals on the season and right at their average of 5.8 per game. And scored 7 here last Saturday night in front of a packed house. The University of Victoria was in town. It'll be an offensive zone face-off here. On to the media timeout. Jones, Hunter, and Earhart out on the ice up front. Jones wins the draw. Back out to the point to Daniels. Daniels to Earhart. A one-timer again, and that's going to be stopped by the glove of foul. Couldn't cover it up, but he knocked it down with a glove hand. SFU back inside the offensive zone. A quick shot. Another one in tight. A scramble. And Fleet on his belly once again reaches for it with the glove hand, and he's able to cover it up here. 8:56 now to go in period number 3. Shots getting closer. 36-32 in favor of VIU. Luke Bradley back out there for SFU. He has 3 assists on the season. They've all come on the road. North Vancouver product. 3 points in 10 games. He'll go back to retrieve the puck here for SFU. He's got to hurry. Ryan Hunter was all over him. VIU gets it back. Jones feeds that to Daniels. Daniels. Earhart. Top of the left circle. He'll come back out to the blue line. Now into the corner. Has it in behind the goal. Dishes that one off to Hunter and to Jones, and Jones just missed the net. Back to Truswell. Truswell with his shot. That goes wide. Hunter now battling with his man. That was Bradley in the corner. They both get knocked down and back up to their skates as play continues. 8 minutes to go here in the third period. That'll be brought in by SFU. This goes wide of the net as two SFU players collide there. That was White who bumped his line mate. And that's going to go up and out of play. So we'll get another stoppage here. And VIU sent the puck up out of play, so they were trying to get in the line change, and that was whistled quickly by both referees. They say, nope, not happening. The faceoff stays inside the offensive zone here for SFU. Their goal in this hockey game now 30 goals on the season. And giving up now 46 against Hunter. Out over center. Chips that one just inside the blue line. Trying to get to it there was Jones. He'll be picked up by SFU. Goyer out over center ice. Chipped ahead. Cook is able to reach back to get a piece of that. And then Jones stumbles right at the blue line. He was trying to catch his balance after a hit right at center ice. He almost was in all alone. If he had kept his balance and got that puck, he would have had a breakaway and a chance at his second of the night. 7:15 to go in the third period. Mariners lead 6-1. Cole McGuire with a pair of assists. Gets that to Cook. Cook out over center ice. Chips that one in. Foul watching that one closely. SFU will get it back. They'll send it hard around the boards. McGuire right at the point, ready to keep it in. Doesn't come to the point. Hunter Burgess in front. He's looking for the hat trick here tonight. Couldn't get his shot away. As it's picked up by Gavin Baines. And here comes Baines for SFU. Smooth skating forward. Sends that up over center. Went off an SFU player and right to Fleet. And Fleet's going to cover it up and hold on for a face-off here with 6:39 to go in the third period. Mariners out in front by a 6-1 score. VIU wins the face-off. It's Wickham gets it up to Cage Newens. Newens walks in. Newens in the slot. Looked like he tried to get that back to Sato, and here comes SFU back the other way. Inside the offensive zone, Wickham is able to take that one away. Good defensive play by Wickham. As he was falling, he got a pass up, and here comes Sato. Sato brings it in on the left side, top of the circle. He'll send that one around the boards where it's stopped by Cage Newens. Newens sent to Burgesson. Burgesson right in front, and a shot there. And that's going to be stopped by foul again. Some nice passing as Page is all tangled up there with an SFU player. And I think we're going to get a couple roughing penalties here. It's the first time we've seen some pushing and shoving after the whistle. And the two number 22s will be done. Bajut and Page. And there's the fans here at the Nanaimo Ice Center with some words as the SFU player came off the ice and through the bench. I don't know what they were saying to him, but there was about 10 fans here just yelling down to the SFU bench. I'm not sure what happened there. Truswell has it at the blue line, chips that one in. Off the end wall. It'll be picked up now by Lefebvre. Lefebvre feeds that to Osborne. Osborne had a good chance in the opening period. He'll send that one just inside the VIU zone, and Daniels fires it back the other way. Bradley will go back to get it. Bradley around the wall to Lefebvre. Lefebvre works that one up the boards to Jarvis. Jarvis with a pass just out of the reach of Osborne and picked back up by the Mariners and out to center. Bradley trying to keep that one in. A good effort there by Bradley to keep it in. He's all smiles as he looks at the VIU bench. As the VIU bench was screaming that it was offside, but Bradley almost got away with that, and that was the reason for the big smile after the whistle. 5:26 to go here in the third period. Mariners lead 6-1. SFU wins the draw. Goyer will send that one in. Going back to get it is McGuire. McGuire around the boards. Out to the blue line. SFU kept it in for a brief moment, and now Cook will shovel that one out to center. Goyer battling there with Cavalier. Radui is in there as well, too. Sent around the boards. McGuire hustles. He's able to keep it in. Around the wall. Trying to get it back out to Cook there. Was Ways. And SFU now gets it back. SFU out over center ice. 4:45 to go here in the third period. Mariners lead by a 6-1 score. Strome has it for VIU. Out to Power. Power out over center. Inside the zone. Oh, center's hit to Corbett. And a quick shot there. And foul with another big save as Corbett got around everybody in a red jersey besides foul, and what an opportunity there for his second of the hockey game. Looking for goal number 5 on the season. Foul was able to shut the door. Good heads-up play again by the Mariners. Their passing has been so fun to watch here tonight. Corbett back in the face-off circle just outside the SFU blue line. Wins the draw as that is going to go up and into the SFU bench. So another stoppage here with 4:17 to go in the third period. And no one knows where the puck is. There's 4 players. Now it's found. Pelche was able to find that one. And give it back to the linesman, Matt Brooks, and he'll drop the puck. VIU wins the draw. Daniels has it at center. He'll chip it just inside the blue line. Played now by Strome. Strome at the top of the circle. Strome will put that one into the corner. Corbett digging for it along with Power. Oh, what a release there from Power, and foul shuts the door again. Strome now in behind the SFU goal. Corbett will help him out. Trying to get it back to Power. Went under his stick, but Wickham is going to keep it in. He feeds it back to the slot as the puck is bouncing all over the place. Corbett now with a shot, and foul was able to make another save. Kept in by Daniels. Daniels in behind the goal. Now on the left wing side. Back out to the point. Feeds that one down low to Strome. 3:20 to go here in the third period. A tired line out there for SFU. They want to change, but they're not going to be able to because Wickham fires that one right back inside the zone. And, oh, then it goes off the backside of Nathan Brand and wide of the goal. SFU was trying to get that out, and now they do. Comes out to center, knocked down by McGuire. McGuire has it. He was sent that one inside the SFU zone. And that's going to be whistled for icing here with 2:58 to go in the third period of play. VIU Mariners leading SFU by a 6-1 score. Shots now 40-34 in favor of the Mariners, who look to make it 3 wins in a row. Jones wins the draw. Sends that one around the boards to Trustwell. Trustwell gets it out to center. Picked up now. Earhart has it just inside the blue line, and now it's taken away. SFU will get it right back. There's Luke Bradley. Bradley. Cross ice to Lefebvre. Lefebvre. Loses that one, but Osborne is able to get it back. So he chipped in by SFU. Mariners trying to get it out. That's Trustwell. It'll come out to center where it's picked up by Hunter. Hunter inside the offensive zone now. Feeds it to Jones. Jones trying to give it back to Hunter. Foul got a piece of that one to keep it out. Comes back to the point. Wickham with his shot. And Foul lost his goal stick again. Was on his way getting up there off his knees and was able to scoop that one up with the glove hand. Just like a shortstop picking up a ground ball. Nice glove save there by Max, and he'll hold on for another face-off. 2:12 now to go in the third period. Sato in the face-off circle. He'll lose the draw. SFU has it. They'll send it out to center. SFU can take their time because VIU had to clear the zone. So he chipped in there. Cherness inside the blue line, trying to feed it over to Osborne. Now Osborne has it back on the backhand in front, and Fleet will make the save, and the rebound's taken away by his defenseman, Wickham. Now Osborne gets it back. Osborne has it in the corner. Back out to the point. Pelche couldn't keep that one in as Wickham forces his way up to center ice. Ferguson just inside the blue line, trying to get that one to Sato. SFU has other plans. They got it to center, but then Sato gets it right back, and he'll chip it in. Foul comes out of his net. Gets that to Pelche. Pelche will send that one around the boards. Goyer up to center to White. White has the only goal for SFU here tonight. Walking in, a high shot there. That's going to be stopped by Fleet. He stops another one as well, too. That one off the stick of Jarvis as he wanted a whistle. That first shot went right off his mask. You could hear it from up here in our booth. That was a hard shot, and it sounded like it hurt. I know he's got a helmet on, but wow, what a release there by the SFU forward. And what a sequence for Matthew Fleet. 2 huge saves. Back to back, one off the mask. He was able to regroup and also make a pad save as well, too. And then the whistle goes. 70 seconds to go now in the third period. As the VIU Mariners leading 6-1. Matthew Fleet has put on a show here tonight. Max Boyle has made some key saves as well, too. So that shot from the point is going to be gloved by Fleet. He'll hold on for another face-off with 55.7 up on the clock. Another offensive zone face-off here for SFU. Face out to the right of the VIU goal. It's going to come right to Fleet, and he'll cover that one up with the glove hand and hold on once again. 51 seconds to go here in period number 3. As VIU, we're going to get their 12th win of the season. Trustwell has it for the Mariners. Up over center. Cavalier brings it in now on the left side. Walks in front. Gets his shot away, and foul again. Is able to be pinned up against that post. He stops it with his chest, and now he'll cover it up quickly with the glove hand for another whistle here. Both goaltenders here tonight have just made some terrific saves. I know if you look up at the score, it does say 6-1, but it could be a lot different and some more crooked numbers up on the scoreboard if it wasn't for some great goaltending at both ends. Cavalier with his shot, that's blockered again by foul. That'll go into the corner. Madui trying to keep that one in. On the end boards, that's Ways. It'll be picked up now by SFU. That's Gavin Baines. Baines will get it out to center. Madui will chip that one in as the final seconds tick off the clock here in this one. And the VIU Mariners win their 3rd game in a row here tonight. An impressive 6-1 victory over SFU. And with the win, the Mariners improved to 12-2-0-1 and now have 25 points on the season. The shots on goal after 60 minutes of play is both teams combined for 83 shots. Mariners outshooting the Red Leafs 43-40 here this evening. A very impressive home victory for the VIU Mariners. In the last 2 games have outscored SFU 11-1 in the last 6 periods of hockey. SFU now falling to 3-9 on the season as their losing streak extends to 4 games. I'll look to regroup in their next game, I'm sure. But what a win tonight for the VIU Mariners. 6-1 over SFU. VIU with 2 goals in each period here tonight. Jones, Wickham, Corbett, Burgesson with a pair. And Hunter also chipping in as well, too. Matthew Fleet should earn a star here tonight as well. Stopping 39 of the 40 shots he faced in the victory for the VIU Mariners. I want to thank everyone who tuned in live on YouTube as well as on Rogers TV here this evening. It was fun. Maybe I can be back for another game, but Lorenzo Jensen will be back here next Saturday night. January the 24th as the Mariners take on the Logan Lake Miners here at 7:15 at the Nanaimo Ice Center. Big thanks to our title sponsor, Tom Harris Community Foundation, enhancing the quality of life in our community. Big thanks to all of our sponsors here this evening. Archie Johnstone Plumbing and Heating, Original Joe's, the Saints team, Nanaimo Mitsubishi, Winley Contracting, at Advanced Health and Sports Clinic, and of course the power play, which cashed in twice here tonight for the Mariners. Brought to you by Prime Performance and Therapy. Thanks so much for tuning in. Good night from Nanaimo. I'm Kyle Ireland.